Hello viewers. So I've just wrote some stuff down to help me remember important parts of this video, but let's get into it. So in this video I will be interviewing a mercenary from Papua New Guinea, mercenary, hired gun. But yeah, before I get into that, I just want to clarify that I personally am not a fan of violence, and I am not a merc myself, and I am not a killer or a tribal warrior, and I do not encourage violent behaviors in any way. And most importantly, I prefer more peaceful ways to resolve issues and conflict. But because I am from the Yanga province of Papua New Guinea, which is a hotspot for tribal warfare, I've been around and seen a lot of shit. Now, as you will notice in this video, I have not included any clips or footage of fighting in this video because I simply do not have any. And as a content creator, I do not wish to plagiarize other people's work. But you can still look into this stuff by simply typing tribal fighting in PNG on YouTube and hitting the search button. You will get everything that you need. Trust me on that one. Hello, you lot. Say morning. Wala.
Morning.
Okay, so I've been waiting to do this interview since yesterday. So I will be interviewing a Papua New Guinea mercenary, a fucking Melanesian mercenary. So come along for the journey. I am so excited for this, man. It's gonna be fun. Let's go. Anyways, obviously we have to drive out first and go meet him. So yeah, let us go. Here marks our entrance into the Avi and Kindang territories. These lands, originally they were customary lands belonging to the Warge, Rungi and the Kuli tribes. But these places were developed by the government, they used to be swamps. But now it's become a hub for settlers, nomadic settlers, people from all over the country. You can buy land and settle here. So it's no longer customary land. It's yeah, everybody's living here. So people from all over PNG. But yeah, this is a lot of these guys from the war and fighting zones. They flee down here when they lose the fight. They flee to these spots to I don't know, escape the conflict, I guess. So yeah, I guess we'll be meeting and interviewing our mercenary here. I think he lives somewhere here with his relatives or some shit, but let's go. Anyways, we are in Avi Market now. This is Avi Market, so
This Avi boss is here, say.
just fuck off. Anyways, let us go and see our guy. Let's go. So we are still trying to find our Merc. He's a pretty hard man to find, I'll tell you that. Anyways, so what started off as interviewing a Merc has turned into looking for the Merc. So let's look for him first. So I'm sitting on the roadside next to what we call Avi Market. I am sitting on the roadside. Our Merc, you know, the mercenary I was talking about, he's proven a lot harder to find than I thought. I mean, so far it's taken me like about fucking 2 hours just looking for him. They said he's gone somewhere. I contacted someone to inform him to come meet me where I'm at. But man, he's proven to be one hard motherfucker to find. I tell you that. I think he's the real deal. So I am happy to say that I have successfully found our guy, and I will be conducting an interview very shortly. So I will be conducting this Joel, say hi. I'll be conducting this interview very shortly, but due to our guy's safety, I will not be showing his face, or I will not be revealing his name. So I will just be conducting an interview without disclosing his identity for his own safety. So we will be conducting the interview now. Due to our guy's own safety, I will not be disclosing his identity, but we will proceed with the interview. I will not even reveal his face. So, question 1. Christmas blue, you wanting Christmas? You know somewhere? Yeah. Okay. Married, you married? Married. Beginning, do you know? Tripla. Ah. Tripla beginning. Okay. This line was embalmed and this passing was around 5 round about this line was how you been starting this la? So how you been start? Right. Beginning back. And you the talk bless you talk bless. Yeah, but then Joel ba tani. Yeah, we fine. No problem. I remember by and the Piramono. Oh, now I am time long fight. I remember one line like starting, one tribesmen like starting fight time, and also come see me. I am mission good. Okay. So what he says here is that how it started was that every time two tribes have conflict, they normally come to hire him as a merc to fight on behalf. Okay. You know, ba, yang fishing no na ba kan do me harapa. And I'm a mo bi film do. Ona na do. Film mo de ni suba. De kero na ba. Me feeling for India. Come to some all fight. Mr. Sanap long distance, long upset na Mr. Sanap look stop do. Me all fight damlo lap, battle will stop lap. Mr. Sanap long way me look stop go no me look mo sa fight come go kasi kaino sa mula go soup kain time na bo time Mr. Kolom backset na Mr. Kilim backfire mamas la line Mr. downing do na Mr. Ko injetu na Mr. Kilim online do. Okay. So what he says here is that he's a really he's a master strategist. So what happens is that he strategizes, and that's how he wins battles, through strategy, not muscles but strategy. So it will put up here in the mind. Afi to loya amas distance na kilometer. Afi to liya amba 1 kilometer na what? Em to stable na go afi market 1 kilometer
1.5 kilometer mikinto. 1.5 kilometer em toke misa stable na misa shoot em toke emsa dead. Na close to na dislakan ul namen na lo house lo just bawa na kamo sem na bote maski em lig lo mi enjo misa target em all em 1 round em all died so.
Okay, so what he's saying is that he's a proper marksman, like a fucking sharpshooter, you know, a sniper. So he's saying under a kilometer is too easy for him. He shoots past 1K, like he can take it. He normally uses some kind of sniper rifle of some sort. But we'll get to that later. No. Third question, Amila Toke. You've been got some army training past time or start a place to start? Place to start. So he's had no past military training. His only type of training in combat has been tribal conflict, tribal warfare in Papua New Guinea. He's not even part of the national army. He's just a tribal warrior. That's it. Clean. Now number 4 question Mila to was him. You kill him some man or no what Mila talk, but it's like question and something like this. You misgive him. Okay. Number 5 question Mila talking. You've been one Christmas time you've been first to go fight.
First
You kind of some said na first you've been go fight na some kill him.
ya kana kini start line pemanda pi.
And you ginta yang ora pimpan de masi.
Taru ya pa
Taru ya mone. Ngo na ba me yiri nyane me nyane pi. Okay, ten round. Ba agora ba ni ba ne ba ni bona.
Mbanda.
Ba ni bona. Oh, no, ko le continue na ba no kaini.
Em dolsem first time been start fight em. We played been fight long Guinea in Chetlo. Pam na man to blab been fight in long Guinea. Lord Islam me start fight on them bow and arrow. Me olem sila bow and arrow me start learn long up fight go BNM. Me start BNM na me blab been fight long election block ande be. Agul on them Kamri Alfred Manase on them. Isla leader me to blab fight long me go in Chetlo. Islam me start me only machine him. Me only machine go em nowadays em now me start em legally kago long em legally pinat long em. So start machine long one em me love fight lo ande 2009 2012 em start only machine gun em fight lo machine gun go.
Okay.
Now
Start you fight lo bunra time you young lo mangi there.
em young la legally I know what mouse grass type.
No one knows grass.
Yeah, legally.
So he was practically a teen when he started fighting with a bow, and then from there he progressed on, and from a bow he moved on to guns, and now he's a professional, self-made professional I should say. He received training from nowhere. So, okay, number 6 question. You think it was oh yeah, before we move on. Yeah, the first question I went to blame was like, when Christmas time I've been working for the first one he was a teenager, I'm teenager now. I've been dropping first man. So start lab come was going now I'm big man. So was labun lusla now.
Middle age na.
Okay. Number 6 question. You think was you fight round go you think was mamas man you dropping. Total all kita counting all kita fight there mamas 2000 3000
300.
Oh my god, that motherfucker. So I just asked him how many kills he had in total, and he said between 2,000 and 3,000. That's a fucking badass right there. Like, I'm not encouraging violence, but Jesus fucking Christ, between 2,000 and 3,000. Can you imagine that?
You better trust because MMMs around all get up.
And then all these guys here are here to, these guys are here to confirm because they've witnessed this shit. Okay, number 7. You think them life you stop come you fight lo Hamas fight Hamas lo war. You guess na give the numbers.
10 or something.
10.
10.
So according to himself, he says that he has participated in at least 10 conflicts, tribal wars, and all his accumulated kills took place over these 10 different wars, I should say. Okay. Question number 8. You plan on losing your life or by you continue it go? So you sometimes you thinking was some by you come love by you go lodu na changing passing no kind of some number of this life you think you love go ahead. So what our guy is saying here is that he has no plans of stopping. He will be a merc all his life. He has no plans of stopping. At least not yet. So if I have to conduct another interview in a couple of years, I will do that. Okay. Number 9. Now you stop blame. Some love fight stop blame you aram story ni think long go no. Okay. Okay, so I just asked him if he plans on joining any more further conflicts in the current time or in the future, and then he goes, he's injured his knees while fighting, so he says he will have to go seek medical attention from the hospital somewhere. But after he get his knees fixed, he says he's definitely going to find the next conflict and he's getting in there, no doubt. Okay. Next question. Was it Papua New Guinea now? Some province. Enga, ela on the Southern Islands now. You think was some fight passing blue plan, but losing or stop yet? Na finish.
Past them bubu had been practicing them.
Okay, so what he says here, I've just asked him if we're ever going to change our way of life in the highlands of Papua New Guinea, particularly the provinces Enga, Hela, and Southern Islands, where tribal fighting is most common. So I've just asked him if he thinks that any of these things will change or will stop. And he goes on to say, our ancestors did it, we are doing it, and it will not stop anytime soon. So I guess if I were to, assume something, I think these things would maybe change in 50 years or at least by the time I'm old, but I don't think it will change anytime soon. Okay. Now you stop them where you I must be garden about you feeling was seven about you see. Okay, I've just asked him what types of weapons he knows how to use, and he says that he knows how to use like everything from homemade to fucking sniper rifles to AKs to combat rifle, everything. Like what he says here is that he goes single to SLR. By SLR he's referring to the first British combat rifle, and he's saying I can use anything in between a homemade gun and a factory-made rifle. He says I know how to use everything. So from the questions that I've written down here, we've already gotten answers for that, but we will proceed to ask some more questions, off the book. So yeah, I will ask if he has anything else to add. So you think something you like him? Some story you had spoke him now. Me ask you question Lumi can finish but now you had story in a mirror.
Time long fight time you like time look sim machine no ila olim gun go andap long an ila shooting man long up blong you long olim machine na make mose na shoot em long atem to you must olim strong all get a leg rope you tight you olim also you sanap na shoot to emba no atem to member make mose do so na you sanap also emba you make him and months finish em also make mose na also shoot him. Okay,
so what he's trying to say is that every time you have to make a kill, in your mind you should not have any doubts, and when you try to take aim and kill somebody, you have to keep your body so tensed up so that you don't flinch from the recoil, so you don't shake from the recoil. You have to keep your whole body tensed up so that the bullet goes where you send it. That's what he just said. Any more? Yeah.
Nadla you should osem direct osem no emno nap. You put ni andablo an blue andablo ni blue no you should osem mansa pinisem.
Okay, so he says over longer distances, it would help to rest. It would help to take a knee when you shoot. So that's what he's saying here. Over longer distances, it increases the accuracy if you take a knee when you shoot.
Mom disla resolved. No long rausim devil blomana bodo sa kilimana bielo sa rausim devil blomana. Mina sa rausim to Mr. Stop nasol. Ama 100 amas plus 3,000 man dalone. Nadla sa bulu nadla kona nadla bulu nadla kona ulit fight ko lab na free man lab set na sudiet na sana bit.
Okay, so what he's saying here is that unlike other mercenaries in PNG, first of all, in PNG we have this type of belief where we think every time you kill someone, their ghost haunts you. So that has been the Melanesian belief. But he's saying that he does not share this belief. He says he does not believe in ghosts, and every time he kills someone, he don't really give a fuck. He just moves on.
Mikili man pilis man play mikili na window meri staplon mi ko chet mi ba ka ka ko pum staplon mi ba ka na den bedlo mana staplon mi go sleep em mana memet kilim na em dai finish on bedlo sa em go sleep na meri em la mari tum em kan mari em la window meri blon la mana metem kilim no on tum.
So he says that every time when he drops other warriors in combat, he takes their wives and their houses or whatever property they have as trophies. So he takes a trophy when he goes out to war. So yeah, he takes trophies. Okay, so he says this is about as much as I can share. I can't share any more than that. But last the question, Lumi, you think was on that playing a number of fight to start blaming? You think on Amba was a menga, you think you story laying out, and go right or and go away so. Zumbo Bagrabo.
Relax, relax.
Go west over there, go west. Fight go west.
In our current time, there are many different conflicts breaking out all over the country, but especially in Enya, there's multiple conflicts within the same province. So our guy is saying that from what he's seen out there, he's saying that the situation will not improve anytime soon. These wars will get worse and worse, more villages burnt down, people dying. So it's only gonna get worse from here. That's what he claims from his first-hand witness of the battlefield.
And also me down in Spade lo me tindilo golo on this lab na me tindilo down in Sabra line but this la ni el problem also na me stop back long yan sabes me go long blausik na me chama plus treatment about lo ausik finish mose me down in Spade na Spade lo down in mall man na me stop na me tindilo ka game blood lo man yet na me stop but something a problem liya so me pitch many time and by me move out lo this land me worry yet lo go yet lo this la one thing I'm giving me so meeting lo go move out yet.
So what he's just told me here is that that right now there are so many wars breaking out in up in Enya right now, and he really wants to go up there and participate, but he says he's being held back by his knees and his feet. I think he injured them somewhere, but he says that he needs to seek medical treatment. But despite that, he says, I am really craving a war. Like, I can't really stop myself. The urges are so strong. I want to go fight. I want to go fight. I just wish my legs got better soon enough so I can go and enter the battle. That's what he just said.
And last story.
Okay, so I think this sums up our interview. We did it. Thank you. So I have successfully interviewed the mercenary, and now it's time for me and Mala to head back home. Adios. Anyways, that brings us to the end of the video. If you like this kind of shit, please like and subscribe so I can produce more. Thanks for watching. Adios.